Martin, you've been longer with Gennady Golovkin than most people. What's it like being in the ring with him?
Tough. Yeah, it was hard. 11 rounds. It was hard. It was a tough fight, but it was a great fight, a great learning experience. I mean, fighting wise, I think what makes him stand out and what makes him so good is that he's good at everything. You know, he takes a shot well. He's fit. He hits hard. His variety, which was the thing with me, what surprised me most about him. You know, we started off at the beginning of the round and ended at first round and he hit me because I'd anticipated this big heavy banger. So when he hit me at first, I thought, I can deal with that, you know what I mean? It's 12 rounds, but I can deal with that. But it was the relentless pressure with him. And the thing, like I said, what surprised me most about him was his variety. Just the way he opened me up. I didn't know where the shots were coming from. And, you know, after someone on you constantly like that, and you're hitting him with good shots, and they're just taking him because he takes a shot extremely well, eventually breaks you down.
You know, the things he does. Well, how hard is the power?
The power for me was it was culpable. To be honest with you, when I fought Groves, I felt Groves' power more. His backhand, not his. I mean, you know, Groves goes on about his jab, and you know, Golovkin had a better jab for me. It's solid. Golovkin's distance is just right. He's there, but he's not, and his jabs. Every shot he hits you is solid, and you know he's sticking that solid jab out, and he's got a great jab. And he's got good power in his right hand. But like I said, I thought Groves had more power, as in one punch and a backhand. But the thing, what surprised me most was just the way he opened me up. You know, I didn't know where the shots were coming from, and when you've got kind of like every shot's hard and you don't know where they're coming from, you know, eventually he gets you in shots that you don't see, like he got me with that, you know, the right hand that put me down at first. I think it was in round 4, which changed the whole dynamics of the fight. But you know, we'd kind of like practiced on him because he's got a big left hook to the body. We've practiced on that left hook, and when he hits you, like just riding it out. And then after about 2 or 3 rounds, I think round 2, 3, he was hitting, he wasn't landing. And I remember talking to him in fight, saying, "Oh, what was that?" You know, trying to give it the big one. And then as I stepped off to the side, he just swung this big right that I just wasn't expecting. I thought I was out of range, and he just swung this big right, which he didn't see. And the pain, I felt like I was having a baby. The pain that ripped through my body was ridiculous. And yeah, it's just little things like that. Like you don't see where the shots are coming from.
You were saying there, you were giving him a bit of lip in the ring about
Yeah.
What was his emotion like when you were saying that? Did he say anything back, or was it just that icy cold Eastern Bloc?
Just emotionless. Yeah, just it was kind of, now looking back, it's kind of like, okay, but I know I'm going to get you, you know what I mean? And he's just done you, and he hit him with shots. I think it was in, God, I spent most of that night on them ropes, but I think it was in about round 8. I was on the ropes, and I just started coming back into it then because I'd recovered from the body shots. And I think I hit him on ropes with this combination we've been working on. It was like a right uppercut, left uppercut, right hook, left hook, and it hit him just on the bottom, and he just stepped back, just nodded, and just ploughed straight back into me. You know what I mean? And he was it's just like he's in there, he's doing a job, and you know he's kind of like don't let things affect him, and yeah, he's in there and gets stuff done.
When you hit him cleanly and he just smiled back and nodded, did you think, well, this isn't my night now?
Yeah, I thought, this is a long night. This is going to be a long night. But yeah, I mean, the whole experience was good. The build-up for me. In the ring, there's an aura about him. You know, obviously when you're in there and you stood facing him and you know you're going to fight, you've anticipated everything that's going to happen, but then, you know, all that's away, and it's just you and him in the ring. So he has got this aura, and you're thinking, yeah, this is going to be an hard fight, and you know it is. Obviously, you only have to see all his other fights to know how good he is. But the whole before, during, after for me, it was just a great experience. Apart from when I was obviously on the canvas.
What was his size like? Because yourself, you're a very, very big middleweight. There can't be many bigger than you. So what was he like size-wise?
He wasn't. it was like he was perfect for a middleweight. You know, he wasn't too small, wasn't too big. He was just built right, a bit shorter, a bit bulkier. Yeah, and I mean, like I've always said, the perfect weight for me would be 11-10. You know, I'm too big for the middleweight, it kills me making the weight. Too small for a light. In between, 11-10 would be perfect for me. It's like 11-6 is his perfect weight. You know, the way he does it, the way he comes in the ring, he's strong, he's fit, and he's ready to go.
What's he like outside the ring? It seems since your fight, I've seen him on Twitter messaging you good luck messages and stuff.
Oh yeah, he's a nice guy, you know. And I mean, you know, looking at Canelo over the years, he seems the same, just a decent bloke. But I think that's the thing with Golovkin. That's why me personally, I want him to do well, because I know he's a good person. Do you know what I mean? He was obviously business-like before. You know, everybody's the same. You meet each other. You know, you're shaking hands, but you're thinking you're going to get it. That's just the way the business works. But after, you know, he wasn't arrogant. We met up the day after the fight. I went to and Andy McCarmy, then agent, and a couple of us. I was with my wife Gemma. We went to a place where there was all having summer eat, and it was mad because where we was in like the Slammers bar in Monte Carlo. There was hundreds. It was a big, massive party. Everybody was cheering, singing songs, even though it had just been beat. And then we just went down to their little private party, and there was about 12 of them just all having something to eat, just dead quiet, like very, very professional and business-like. But yeah, went and met him, just had a drink with him, you know, had a little chat, and yeah, we've kind of like, you know, I wish him luck for his fights, he wishes me luck for my fights, things like that. We just kind of like got that mutual respect for each other, I suppose.
How good is the fight?
Yeah, I think it's a great fight. Yeah, you know, we was on about it in gym yesterday, and I'm picking Golovkin. I've been in with him. I know what it's like in there with him. Jamie Moore, Rocky Fielding, they're going with Canelo. I think, you know, Canelo's been quite clever now. He's done it, you know, waiting a couple of fights till he goes on, a few fights more before he fights him. And I think his past 2 fights, he just looked beatable. You know, Kell Brook, even though he gave a lot of weight away, he took quite a few shots off Kell. And apparently there was rumour that he had a call then. But, you know, no more so than his last fight with Jacobs, he looked beatable. You know, I don't know whether Golovkin, you know, underestimated him because Pirog had knocked him out, and he thought, well, he can get chinned, you know, I can knock him out. But, you know, let's not forget how good Jacobs is. Jacobs is, you know, the second best middleweight in the world. You know, I've fought him in amateurs. He's an unbelievable fighter, and he fought out of his skin that night. So yeah, I think it's, you know, a couple of fights ago, I think a lot of people would have been saying Golovkin, but now it's kind of like split opinion. But, you know, I'm going with Golovkin, but I won't be, you know, late stoppage. But I wouldn't be surprised if Canelo did it on points.
Let me tell you a little something about boxing. The greatest moments have always been when the best fight the best. Pay attention. History is about to repeat itself. To buy Canelo versus Golovkin at $16.95, press box office on your Sky remote or visit BoxNation.com.